Welcome to the first episode of Arduino for Beginners. My name is Anton, and I'll be showing you the wonderful world of the exciting Arduino. Let's start with our main question. What in the world is an Arduino? An Arduino is basically a computer. That's it. Okay, now it's actually a little more complicated. An Arduino is a slimmed down computer with no screen, no mouse, no keyboard, basically nothing except for the motherboard. It can't play the latest games, it can run Microsoft Office, it doesn't even have an operating system. Don't chuck it into the garbage yet though, because it has something that most computers don't. It has the digital and analog pins which allow them to communicate with a wide range of electronics, such as motors, LEDs, and even digital displays. What can you use an Arduino for? Well, pretty much anything as long as it doesn't go over the limits. Want to build a drone? No problem. A digital camera auto shutter? Sure. Automatic plant waterer? Easily. Now with that out of the way, let's talk about the basics. The Arduino has an ATml 8-bit AVR microcontroller chip, usually an ATmega328. It is programmed using USB Type-B, more commonly known as the printing cable. It also has a 16 MHz processor, which basically means that it can do up to 16 million things in a second. That may seem like a lot, but in comparison to a computer, it is nothing. Now let's talk about the board itself. This is the USB input where you plug the Arduino into your computer. The digital pins are where you plug stuff into the Arduino. The LED over there tells you if your Arduino is on. That big chip over there is the ATmega328 microcontroller. That shiny oval thingy is the crystal oscillator. And finally, the bottom left connector is the 5 to 12 volt input. Believe it or not, you don't have to spend money to get started on Arduino. You can use a website called Tinkercad, which lets you program a virtual one. I do highly recommend buying one for later, more complex projects though. What Arduino board you should get? Let's see. This is harder than to choose an iPhone. Instead of storage space and battery life, you will want to look at the number of pins on the board. You should also note the maximum program size that the Arduino can support, though this is usually not an issue unless you're making an automatic homework machine that is pre-programmed to write things. Basically, there are three choices: the Uno, the Micro, or the Mega. Choose the Uno if you just want to fool around with the Arduino and make fun little projects. The Micro is for making very small projects where space is limited. The Mega, on the other hand, has 50 whopping digital pins. With that amount, you can make a traffic control for a small town. For now, I would suggest purchasing an Arduino Uno. One last note, please buy an Arduino kit. This way you'll be sure that you have all the required startup components to start making little projects. I'd personally recommend the Lego Uno Complete Starter Kit, which I linked in the description. Well, that's it for this video, folks. In the next one, I'll guide you how to build your first little Arduino mini project. Stay tuned and be notified by subscribing. Thanks for watching.